there. There's nothing like that on the way that VODs are set up on Twitch. And to the algorithm on YouTube, you know, if enough people like and watch a video over there, it gets suggested to more people and more and more and more, and it just keeps branching out. VODs on Twitch just kind of die. You know, they like, just nothing really happens after that. However, I will say, if you just flat out prefer one over the other, freaking go for it. Where are these attackers at? Oh, there they are. The traps are not rearmed yet, so it's not gonna get handled automatically. Did he get hurt? No, he didn't. I thought he did, but I guess not. Alright, back to hurry up and wait for a bit. They'll need, hopefully some of that fuel goes into the blimps so they can visit the oil thing again. You know, I don't even think they're gonna harvest these Junos before they rot at this rate. Playing didgeridoo. Yes, now is the time, Laura. Good job. Play that didgeridoo. Play me the song of your people. Watch Mug find another person in Random Luna gets down to 1. Makes me think of the end of Brewster's Millions. Old movie, if any of y'all haven't seen it. It's, the whole premise is this guy's, like, rich family member dies, and he gets told, he's like, you can have $1 million now, or I'll give you it's something like, I'll give you 5 million, but and we're gonna play a game, and if you can spend all of it, every single dime, and you can't just like donate it or give it to somebody, then you can have 20 million, and then keep that for life. And he takes the game, you know, he takes the gamble. And he does a, like, one of the things he does is he does like a political push, and he's like, don't vote for me, and don't vote for him, he sucks. Check the box that says none of the above. Like, he has this whole political campaign for none of the above. And, you know, he's just doing anything he can to waste money. It was spend 30 mil in 30 days to get 300 mil. Oh, is that the numbers? Thank you. And near the end, there's a moment when he finally thinks he's almost done, and then someone comes back and was like, oh, hey, you know, just congratulations. Here's some money that you forgot about. You set aside, and I managed to do some stuff with some stocks, and I turned it into a bunch more money. And he's like, no! Because it's like at the last minute that he has to have it all gone, and he thought he was done. Okay, one of the blimps got refueled. Alright, oil tanker, Ken. Just buy a bunch of NFTs. If only they had that. Who was in that movie? Was Eddie Murphy in that movie? Was he the main character? I have not seen that in decades. Brewster's Millions cast. Richard Pryor. Oh, John Candy was in it too.
How would you know? I'm a potato. Where was I? I'm angry now.
These songs get us from one escape pod to the next, I guess.
Booty! I'm a potato.
Tonight I'm going to try to troubleshoot the issue that we had when we tried to play Valhalla earlier and see if I can get that fixed by tomorrow morning.
DJ Muck in the house. Nuts. Dropping the booty. Sit down.
Oh shit, that's good. We are really low on scrap.
Oh, that was so cool. You guys should know about the age.
All right, I'm turning redeems off. This is getting to be a bit much. I'm turning them off.
Oh my god, the fattest of bliss.
They've been going for a while.
All of you get up. Be in my stream every day. We've got a serious problem. What? Really?
We need more.
Well,
no.
Top men. You should know about the age. Really? Oh my gosh. Top men. Click. Go ninja. Go ninja. Go. Click. Click. Click.
That research never got finished.
I'm not French. I've never even
I
had
didn't
a
even have
croissant.
time. Hi, Veneer. Grumpy Muck? No. It's waiting on a freaking escape pod. When Ken wakes up, I'm gonna make him open that box. It's too far down his priority queue right now. I've seen the light die out of Muck's eyes with every sound, and then you kept getting more? You were hanging around Flute too much. Alright, there's the power cells. I wonder if the landing pad has to be clear for the radio to go off again. I wonder if that's involved in any way, shape, or form. I've been told Muck is a good boy, though. I'm a good boy. It's true. We got a couple of the fermenting barrels, I think, making bug fuel again, which is good. Let's send him. This should get us ore, which would allow us to get more metal alloys, which we're like starting to run out of right now. I mean, they're fine now, but most of our scrap and stuff has been turned into metal alloys because they keep getting used up. No, I don't think I need 2 fields of T-balls anymore. Metal chunk? Oh, scrap metals. So let's turn off harvesting from one of our 2 T-ball fields. Seems unnecessary. Seems like the day after wave, another critter wave, you should get a pod. Don't know if it'd be escape pod or supply drop. Well, yeah, we just got it a supply drop a minute ago. I wonder if escape pod and supply drop are on separate cooldowns, or if there's simply a orbital radio cooldown, and then it's just, it flips a coin or something. Of course, earlier we got a supply drop, and as it was leaving, the radio went off again immediately, and... Or sorry, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. We got a shuttle, an escape pod, and as it was lifting off, the orbital radio went off again immediately, and it was a supply drop. Like, they were right next to each other. How long have the survivors been there? It's up at the top left. We're on year 5. At the beginning, it says year 1, so technically I think it's been 4 years, 7 days since the beginning. Get more fuel. Oh, now we watch it. See, like, in this moment, I wish I could crank it up to, like, ×8 speed. Or just, like, you know, just zoom ahead until the next event happens. Because it's just, we're watching 3 people sleep right now. Which, coincidentally, is what some Twitch viewers do. Just watch people sleep. 62... Oh, wow, they're right there. This is going well. 52 of them is actually rather small in terms of numbers compared to what we've been dealing with. Also, the sniper guy could... These are so tall, he can shoot over the wall at them. He can shoot over the barricade at them. Crazy. My rocket launcher. I'm just gonna send everybody back to work. I think I'm gonna dare do that. The attack's not even over, and we're like, back to work. Does the rocket not hurt your walls? It seems not to. All of these are at 2... Well, no, that one's damaged, but most of these, 250, 250. It seems to be fine to use it near the walls. If it does, it's a very, very small amount. You could slaughter the ones left over? Yeah, but I don't need to. We can just enjoy the good music. Do we have what we need to repair this guy? What does this need? I got fuel. Okay. Needs 36 alloys. We have enough. She should be able to fix that. Let's try. Because that was broken from the attack before that attack, I think. I just didn't realize it. It finally got out of the trap, took one step, and hit another one. Ken vomiting. Ken, stop vomiting. Did you bring back fuel? We got 60. Not much. I hope they put enough fuel to, you know, back in one of the blimps. There we go. Ken, come here. Give me fuel. It was a supply drop. Again, don't know if it shares cooldown or not, but we got a supply drop. Chasing the theory that we need to keep the pad clear, I'm going to open this as fast as possible. Food is still crazy. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, cool. Alright, base is already back to almost 100%. On my plays, I only get a pod after a crawly wave, not a critter wave. Oh, when you say critter, you're referring to like the herbivores? Okay, I didn't pick up on that earlier. I think I get what you're saying. I don't know if there's any relation between those two, but oh no. In any case, all we can do now is continue holding on. One thing about this playthrough that has been kind of a stinker is the nearest insect nest is way over here. This was the closest insect nest to my base. And then here's the second one right here. So it was a massive, massive walk. The first game I played where I won, there was an insect nest, like, let's say where that rock is. It was out a little bit, but I didn't have to travel for miles. Got more fuel, good. Wait, why is it producing? It says we have 45 in stock. Maybe it had already been started, I don't know. I was trying to get this cut off. If the lake wasn't there, you would have had one closer, I wager. Possibly. But like I said, this is my first Dunes and Moons level. And again, I found this one, at first because there was no flyers and there was no winner, I found it easier. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, flyers hit me at like year 3. And I got majorly beat up from that. Because it was not expected. Yes! Okay, Laura, you have been absolutely marvelous, darling. But it is time for you to go home. You can keep the rest, I've got tons of all that. Alright! And then there were 2. When they leave, they drop their weapons. Well, sometimes I take all of their gear and put it in the locker, but I have so much spare clothing and stuff, it's not necessary to strip them down right now. The first person that left the planet, I sent him up in the escape pod in his underwear. he went up there in his undies. Rotted away, yep. How do these two feel about each other? Minus 68 and minus 66. The last two people on the planet freaking hate each other. I hate you. I hate you! Ken said, sipping tea, thinking about murdering Samantha in her sleep. Teacup rattling in hand. Are you gonna play the other moons off stream? I don't know, maybe. I do greatly enjoy this game, but it is a pretty big time sink for stream time. So I don't know, like within the Dunes and Moons update, I don't know if I'll do another Stranded playthrough until I see the next update. I will say there was a lot of nice quality of life stuff in this update. I really enjoy what they've done with it. There's been a few games that it seems like very few people I know about that released over the last year or went into early access that have been really nice, like just gems. For me, Stranded Alien Dawn, The Rift Breaker, and Last Epoch have all been wonderful, wonderful games. And they're all like, well, Riftbreaker's out. Riftbreaker got its first DLC. The other two, I think, are both in early access. But they've been very enjoyable. Have you looked into Timberborn? I've never heard of it. I'm not familiar with that one at all. You might laugh at me for this vid, but it wasn't until my second playthrough this that I found out that if you built two shacks back to back like this, like the little sheds, that it would become like a walkthrough. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, this is great. I found out by accident like 70 hours into the game. 418 bugs, and 59 of them are overgrown, and 60 of them explode. Okay. Oh, we might get that concrete research done. Oh boy. It's getting there. Alright, let's see what happens if they go for the trap spot. Let's see if the bugs destroy the walls or anything. That is horrifying. That is absolutely horrifying. Oh, one trick I did early on is I would stand here, and a bunch of them would come over here and hit these traps, and then afterward I would duck back in. So they would have to go back around. Triple speed. Oh! The exploding ones are damaging the flamethrowers and the walls, but what are you gonna do? It's funny, ever since I made this, I don't think hardly anything has gotten down here. I would love if I could click on these and see like kills per flamethrower or something. 2 more. Oh man, I would have been so mad if that last bug hit me. Okay. It's gonna take a bit. Samantha's got some walls to fix. Ken's got 500 traps to rearm. This looks like my first apartment. No. Move out of there. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec. Overgrown. Oh gosh, where's an overgrown one? You have 25. How much do the explosives give? Same amount. So we could turn that into fuel. If we have time to butcher them before they rot too much. Let me see, you said have I tried Timberborn? Let me take a look. Humans are long gone. Will your lumberpunk beavers... What does it do any beaver? Any better? Lumberpunk beavers. A city-building game featuring ingenious animals, vertical architecture, river control, and deadly droughts. Contains high amounts of wood. Yeah, I've not heard of that one. I'll have to look into that later. Lumberpunk. Never heard of Lumberpunk. Fuck you. Targeting the missile launcher to hit over here. Okay. You really like this game? We're near the end of one, Dalfikins. We had 9 people earlier. We've gotten 7 of them off the planet, and we've got 2 left frantically trying to survive until I can get them off the planet. And then, that's a win. I don't know if that's gonna happen tonight. But yeah, I do like the game. I am enjoying it. Yeah, at this point, I don't think it's worth doing it. It took him too long. Game objective is to escape from the planet. Mm-hmm. The win condition is to get everyone off the planet alive. But, like, you have to, you know, you crash land and you basically got to tech up from, like, sticks and stones all the way back up to, like, radios and stuff. And then using these little satellite dishes and this radio, you call for help from spaceships passing by the planet. And occasionally they'll be like, oh yeah, we've got room for 1 person. And you can send 1 person with them. So it gets harder at the end because you go down to, you know, eventually you've got 1 person left on the planet and they have to survive alone until another spaceship happens to come by. And so, you know, we've got this whole base, almost a colony that we've built up with a large group of people, and now there's so many chores that need to be done. Like, just rearming all these traps that are triggered is going to take a massive amount of time. Malfunctioned orbital radio. I'm waking up Sammy to repair it. Okay, should be good now. I should have lightning rods covering the whole base. Everything should be okay for this lightning storm. Ooh, we are completely out of scrap. It said they had an argument because Samantha insisted she was stronger. Left only 2 on the planet now. 2 we know of, yeah. I mean, there might be other people on the planet, but we started with 4, we got up to 9, and we've gotten 7 of them safely off the planet, and now we're down to these 2 trying to stay alive. Are the palm trees on the... Oh, hold on. Spare parts. Electronics. Do they hate each other? Yes. Yes, they do. But that doesn't seem to have, like, any impact on the game at all. Or if it does, I haven't even been able to tell what that means. But no, yeah, they do hate each other. They do hate each other. Alright. So we got a supply drop from people that said we can't take you with us, but we can give you some stuff. Alright, we are going to save it there, chat. I'm continuing to enjoy this game. I hope, it's like, this game is in early access. This is their first update in early access, or it is a big update in early access. I do hope these long lulls where you're just like, you're sitting there waiting on something to happen. I'm not really sure exactly how to fix that. Either they put in some more stuff that for the player to do, or they make it to where you can crank up the game speed even more to jump to the next thing that happens. I don't know. But in any case, I do enjoy the game. It's also made me hunger to play other games that I played that were similar. I was playing some Oxygen Not Included off stream the other day just because this got me back into the mood of that. But yeah, we're gonna save it here, and we will pick up here next time where we will hopefully get ourselves a win on Dunes and Moon.